And we're back. This next section, I thought I would do those for the books for those who really love the outdoors and some very engaging things to do. I have boys and I have very active boys. We love doing things outside. One of the things we like to do is called geocaching. And if you don't know what that is, send me a message and I will explain it all to you. It is a really fun kind of hide and seek with GPS. You can do ones that are in parking lots in urban areas, or you can look for ones in the woods out in more rural areas. And that's something we really like to do during the summer outside. We also really like to do camping, and we're hoping that we're going to be able to plan our yearly camping trip this year since we weren't able to go last year. So we're going to start with a fiction series, and we have all of these. I wanted to show you how many there were. So lots and lots of these. We just had 2 new ones come out, which is the Sailing Challenge and the Arctic Challenge. Declan and I just got done reading the Arctic Challenge. But these are called the Bear Grylls Adventures. And if you're familiar with the Magic Treehouse series, this is going to be sort of the same reading level. The Magic Treehouse, they go through this treehouse into typically back in time, and they're fictional stories that kind of teach some history. Well, these, the kids are all at a camp, and they have this magic compass that they keep passing around, and it transports whoever the child of the story is. The compass transports them to a harsh environment that they need to survive, and Bear Grylls is there to teach them everything they need to know. What I like is it also instills really good values. In this one, the little boy has trouble knowing his right from his left and navigating. He gets lost a lot. So he's transported to the Arctic, and Bear teaches him all these great skills of how to navigate and orient himself. Along the way, though, it really teaches him confidence that he can do it. So that's my favorite. I love reading them. I read them out loud to Declan, who's 7. He's almost to the point of being able to probably start reading them for himself. That's what the inside looks like. But they're a really fun read. With some really true survival skill type information in them, even though they're fictional stories. We got the Mountain Challenge. This is our old cover, but that's the Blizzard Challenge, Earthquake Challenge. They do not need to be read in order, but they do keep passing the compass on, so Declan is trying to figure out what the actual order is. We got River, Safari, Cave, Mountain, couple more, Jungle, Sea, Sailing. That's one of the new ones with Mia. And Mia, we just found out at the end of the Arctic Challenge, Mia doesn't really like to follow rules. She likes to think for herself, and she doesn't think real rules are important. So she's going to go meet Bear Grylls out on a sailing, and she's going to find out when rules are really important, and I'm sure gain some good skills along the way. If you really like, this is a nice follow-up to the fictional books. We have 2 Bear Grylls Survival Skills handbooks. And these, my boys have taken with us camping. Actually, the first section in the first one is on camping. And my oldest used it to make his first fire. And so, let's see. Oh, I can find it. So it talks about different structures of how to make a fire, the different fuel you can use, things you should and shouldn't do. The next section here is on, let me look in the front, is maps and navigation, knots, and then dangers and emergencies are all in this first one. And then we have a volume 2. And in this one, we're looking at expedition planning, what to think about before you go, a whole big section on first aid, signaling, and tracking. So those are really neat, definitely written at a level that children are going to be able to understand. but lots of good nonfiction information in those. So those would go really along well with the fictional book, then to have some more of the nonfiction. Speaking of nonfiction, this is The Bug Hotel, and if you want to know about creepy crawlies, this is the book for you. It has lots of information on the different types of bugs. This page is all on different types of bees, but it also talks about if you're going to build them a home in your yard, what kind of, there's the butterfly home, what kind of home would you want to build them? What kind of things would they eat? What kind of environment would they like to live in? And then in the back, it encourages you to do just that. So this would be really fun to read about the different bugs and then make or purchase different bug homes to put around your yard. Get yourself a magnifying glass and then throughout the summer, check in and see which bugs you can see. The last one I want to show you in this section, all about the outdoors, is the Usborne Outdoor Book. And this has just a wealth of activities to get your kids outside and doing things out there. It also works for all over the country. We have section on the seashore. It works in different seasons. There's actually information on like things to do in the snow, things to do in the rain. So you see that's on building a shelter. This one's on cloud spotting. So lots of neat outdoor activities to get your kids outside and busy. The Night Explorer, night activities. So just a huge range, different seasons, different locations. There's one looking in a river. So something for wherever you live, whatever season it is, get them outside and having fun. Okay, I'll see you right back here in a little bit for the next video.